Multiple narratives converging. Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. So first up, China yesterday unexpectedly cut rates in a bid to boost their economy. I think there's a lot more going on in the banking sector, not just here in America, but around the world than most people realize, and this is just one example of it. Half of the large U.S. banks are failing on operational risk assessments. This is according to a new report that came out. There was, I believe, 40 banks last week in China that got gobbled up by their larger banks. Something to certainly keep an eye on. CNBC came out with a spot yesterday, and they said that they were discussing the idea of the U.S. potentially holding Bitcoin as a reserve currency under President Trump. That's just one portion of what they were talking about. Yesterday, Lauren Boebert demanded proof of life from Joe Biden by 5 o'clock yesterday. And then miraculously, he supposedly called in to Kamala's headquarters via a phone call. Now, I heard that recording, and I am not convinced it was authentic. Now, I could be wrong. I'd love to hear your opinions on it. But immediately after that, they canceled 9 more days of appointments for Biden right after that phone call came in. So what's really going on with him or whoever that is? Well, your guess is as good as mine at this point. Last week we had that huge blackout with the different servers and what have you. Well, apparently thousands of American flights continue to either be canceled or delayed because of what happened last week. And that's not the only repercussions and ripples that has caused, but it's certainly one of the biggest. Now, this next story is very interesting. The former president of Russia said that the goals of the special military operation will be achieved. And that was after he said that that's it for Biden, let's wish him good health. And then he spoke about this special military operation. Make of it what you will. I have my thoughts on it, but there's much more going on behind the scenes than people realize. Michael Bloomberg called Biden's decision to step aside a, quote, an act of selflessness, but didn't endorse or even mention Kamala Harris. Very interesting development there. You know that's where a lot of that blue money is coming from, at least in my opinion. More about the banking situation. Interest payments on the U.S. national debt will shatter $1.1 trillion this year. And that takes up 76% of all income taxes that are collected. Unsustainable. Yesterday, there was supposed to be a meeting, there was supposed to be a meeting today between Biden and Netanyahu, and it was canceled yesterday. This was before the other 9 days of appointments had been canceled. But something significant is happening there. And again, there's, whether we're talking about Biden and this, I believe there is much more going on behind the scenes than most people realize. And then finally today, Netanyahu from Israel requested a meeting with President Trump this week during his U.S. visit. Why do you think he would do that? Who do you think is really calling the shots? Well, I have my opinions on it, and I'd love to hear what you think. But again, things are not always as they appear. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, go to samshalhoub.com. You can schedule your Bitcoin classes there if you want to learn how to buy or hold Bitcoin. Or you can go to mypillow.com and enter in the discount code SAM. So in the meantime, I hope that you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.